People ignore designs that ignore people. My name is Omar Khammash. I'm a brand and marketing designer here at Avertra since 2022. My journey to joining Avertra was quite unconventional because I studied logistics. I explored everything from sales to project management until I sort of created a pivot or a change towards design. The change wasn't easy. I had to, work after hours until I landed an internship in design to kind of build my own credibility in the field. But Avertra was open enough to take a chance on me, and they also let me work remotely while I was pursuing my communications and media master's degree. So I'm proud and happy about the choice I made, and I made a career out of it. If I were to give advice for someone stuck between a passion or something they want and what they currently study, or even a career path or choice they made, I say maybe give yourself permission to make that change and pivot, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of career choices or study choices we make when we're very young and impressionable, and they kind of dictate who we are for the rest of our lives. But I think you always have to give your chance to explore and do something you love. Reshaping the Avertra brand was very rewarding. We carried out a complete, total rebrand and revamp for Avertra, and I was deeply involved in the early stages of the internal rebrand strategy, mapping our offerings, our culture, our values with where we want to be, and noticing all the disconnects between where we are and where we want to be as a brand. From carrying out focus groups to internal assessments about the brand and about how people feel about the brand, to creating countless logo options, color tones, and basically honing in on a holistic brand identity. Our approach for the revamp was from the inside out. So after we mapped out these disconnects, we started designing a brand that's sustainable. So created a whole brand system with its own guidelines, with the tonal, the language values, as well as the visual values. And that all developed into what we have now as a portal that all Avertra employees and external stakeholders can access for everything brand related. And that helped maintain the consistency among all touch points. Replacing a brand that's been around for nearly a decade was challenging, but management was very open and supportive about it. We are now noticing a lot of internal feedback and external client feedback that's very positive. Seeing people, make use of our new brand system, take pride in it is actually very rewarding, especially coming as a self-taught designer to impacting a global brand is something very, very cool and something I'm proud of. I'm from the team of designers that believe that tech and AI, for that matter, can be used more of tools instead of things that are going to replace creative work and design. They reduce friction, they reduce idea to creation time. They let creatives or designers think of bolder ideas to experiment more. So many tools and updates on Figma or Adobe, even tools like Replit and Lovable. They move designers from a purely reactive creation mindset to a more proactive, idea-based and functional mindset, making us more actually multifaceted. One quote that sticks with me, or that I always go back to, is people ignore designs that ignore people. And it's a simple reminder of good design is only good if it's useful for the other side. And it reminds you of the importance of empathy and a human-centric approach to design. Because in reality, a good design or a nice-looking design that doesn't resonate is actually pointless.